Welcome back to KidsAlive Church. I'm Teacher Joanna and this is Squeaky the Squirrel. And today we are continuing our series on the New Testament. Last week we talked about the pool of Bethesda when Jesus healed the man who was paralyzed. Remember that? This week we're talking about Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. Now, Jesus' Sermon on the Mount is actually found in Matthew chapter 5 up to chapter 7. That is a long story, but it's all about Jesus teaching the people. There were a whole group of multitude who came to learn about God's word, and Jesus was telling them how we should love our enemies. How in the Old Testament says if you commit murder, that is murder. But now, with the new covenant, now even if you think about hating someone, that is considered as murder. And it goes on about different things like that. Now, it's a very interesting sermon. So if you have the time, go and read that sermon. But the most important thing that we are going to learn about today is about the golden rule. Now, if you click on Google, you type in golden rule, GOLDENRULE, rule, golden rule, you will find out that not just Christians practice the golden rule, it is also practiced by different religions. Now, the reason is because it is so important for the human race to learn the golden rule. Now, the golden rule is very simple. It is do to others what you want them to do to you. Basically, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. So there are 4 things we're going to learn from Jesus teaching us about the golden rule. Number 1 is be a light. Now, when we go back to school, when we go to our family functions, we need to speak differently. We need to be a light. Be a good example. Be a light to those around us, that even when people have problems, they know who to run to, which is you. They know that they can count on you to be their supporter, to bring light into the darkness. Yeah? Number 2 is be good. Be good. Jesus taught us about being good. So remember just now I mentioned, even if you think about hating someone, that is considered as murder. If you think about killing someone, that is considered as murder. So Jesus wants us to be good, not just on the outward appearance, but also on the inside, to be good. And when we are good, we can actually do good to those around us. Number 3 is be genuine. Now, that's a big word, genuine. What is that? Now, genuine means pure, honest, to not cheat. So be genuine. That means when we do good to people, when we are nice to people, we are doing it from our heart, not expecting something back in return. Now, that is the difference between us and those on the outside. Christians and those who are not Christians, because we want to do good because we want to do good, not because we expect something back in return. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. No, it doesn't go that way. We want to be genuine. We want to do it with the heart to bless those around us. And number 4 is be generous. Be generous means to give all of yourself without expecting anything in return. Be generous in our finances. Be generous in our time. Be generous in our words. Yes, be generous in your words means to, when you speak kind words. Now, as Malaysian or Asian culture, sometimes it's very hard to be generous with our compliments. That means when you see someone dressed nice, you don't go and say, oh, you look nice today. We usually just keep quiet. Or sometimes when our mommy cooks a good meal for us, we don't say, oh, thank you, mom, for the wonderful meal. Or when daddy drives us home from school, we don't say, oh, thanks, dad. We just are not so generous with our compliments. But you know what? It's important to be generous with our compliments as well, right? So today's object lesson is this boomerang. Now watch this video. This video shows us that the boomerang, when it flies, it comes right back. Watch it go slow motion. Watch how it comes back. So this is the same. When we do to others, we expect goodness to come back to us, yes, but not necessarily from the person who we did good to, God will bless you. We do good, not just because we want good to come back to us, but because that is how it should be. Now, when Jesus died on the cross, He died on the cross knowing before that He knew that all these people are going to crucify Him. But He still went to the cross knowing. He knew that this was going to happen. But He still chose to love these people. He chose to teach them God's word. He chose to do good, not expecting anything in return. And that is why we should also do good, to please the Father, to please our God. And also when we do good, we ourselves are blessed. So how are you going to treat those around you? How are you going to behave? Are you going to behave expecting something in return? Or are you going to behave like how Jesus would want you to behave? Just bless those around you and God will be your rewarder in the end. Right? Now, Josiah's going to tell us the memory verse for today.
My name is Josiah Jeffrey, at 8 years old. I'm in the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. Do to others as you would have them do to you. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Wow, thank you so much, Josiah. That was excellent. So the memory verse is super simple. Luke chapter 3, verse 31. Do to others as you would have them do to you. Do to others as you would have them do to you. I hope you guys are blessed by today's lesson. I hope you understand to be a light, to be good, to be genuine, and to be generous. God bless you guys. Squeaky and I had a good time. We will see you later. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.